This is Michael with some tax season updates. So February 12th to February 12th, 2021 is going to be the official day that the IRS begins to accept tax returns from individual taxpayers. Some returns will be accepted early. The IRS will normally start paying clients about a week after they start accepting the first round returns. If your return does not contain earned income credit or the child tax credit. If your return does claim those credits, the expected date to start releasing those funds are going to be the first week in March of 2021. You'll be able to check online, where's my refund? It looks to me like beginning in February. I have it written down right here. That will be February, pardon me, the 22nd. I know some of you guys have filed early, especially get the tax season advance loans, and you're trying to check the status of your income tax refund. You won't be able to check that for almost another month now. All right, and part of the biggest reason is that we're moving a little bit. This is a little bit late for tax season, and part of the biggest reason is going to be the effects of COVID-19 from last year. Keep in mind we had a elongated, extended tax season last year. Keep in mind also that we're also seeing a second round of stimulus payments that are coming into play pretty much the same. The stimulus payments are coming into play about the same amount of time when people are normally starting to receive refunds. Speaking of stimulus, I know I spoke to some of you guys. I sent emails and text messages letting y'all know that MetaBank, the bank that handles my financial transactions for my company, such as the money lending, such as paying your tax fees up front. Long story short, in some cases they did receive your stimulus payments by accident. The IRS sent it to the wrong account, and they're working with the IRS to get those sent to you guys by the 1st. But I've told all my clients, if by happenstance, if you haven't received your stimulus payment and received a notice from you or a letter saying that it was being processed, and to be on the lookout for it between the 15th of January and the 1st of February. If you don't have it, there is no recourse, there is no negotiation. We're going to file on your taxes. That is the final answer on that. Keep in mind that those economic impact payments and stimulus payments, they are essentially an advance of income tax credit. So if you get them early, that's great. If you don't get them, you'll file for your taxes. And I know some of you fall under the earned income category. I know that means a longer wait, but my only source of comfort for you with that, is that you guys can file for the income tax season advance loan if you're one of my clients, or whoever, if you're one of my clients for sure. I can't speak for everybody out there preparing taxes. So long story short, if you're looking around, it's almost the first, and you know you haven't received your second stimulus. Let's just go ahead. You got two options. You file on your taxes if you need immediate cash, or the cash that you're expecting the stimulus to fall under for the month of January or beginning of February. I'm a very realistic type of man, right? I know at the end of the day, a lot of guys, they just want the money to pay the first of the month, to pay their rent. And here's my thing to you: if you're ready to file and you're like, let me wait to get my stimulus first. If it's the 1st of February, don't wait any longer. Just go ahead and file. And on that note, if by happenstance you are paid twice, so you file for your taxes and it comes in your tax refund, and you receive a check or direct deposit from the IRS, you have to return that money. If you find stimulus money in your bank account that you don't think is yours, or you know it's not yours, for whatever reason, you have to return that money to the IRS. That is the correct answer, okay? So long story short, that's the route we're gonna go with that. If you don't have it by the 1st of the year, this is assumed that we're following the taxes. We keep moving. I've taken a lot of phone calls, a lot of text messages, a lot of emails, and I don't mind taking them all day long. But I do have to focus on what my business is, which is insurance, income taxes, not keeping track of stimulus payments. If it went to MetaBank by accident, or H&R Block, or Jacksonville by accident, you didn't do anything wrong. That was just something that the system did not acknowledge. That if you use a third-party tax preparer, including TurboTax, there's a possibility that at the end of the day, that money jumps around, how should I say it, the IRS might not necessarily have your direct deposit information. So if they don't send it by mail, they're going to send it to the account of the people who process your return, and that'll be MetaBank, the bank I work with, whoever H&R Block uses, Liberty Tax, it's several other banks, EPS, et cetera, et cetera. It's not a bad thing. It is a temporary slowdown, a halt in the funds that you were expecting, but that could be fixed when you file it on your taxes, and make sure you let your tax preparer know that you did not receive that payment. Something else we're looking for when you come to office, let us know that you received unemployment last year. Even if it's for a day, you have to file the unemployment on your tax return. If you file your tax returns and leave the unemployment off, it can cause you to it can cause problems. It can cause you to be over refunded in some cases where you receive a refund you shouldn't have received, or in some cases you don't pay enough taxes, and then even though you might have taken with all the trouble getting your taxes in on time to avoid interest and penalties and paying off a debt, if you leave off something like unemployment, for instance, that can cause you to have a tax debt, and those interest and penalties will still catch you, and you could possibly receive a penalty for not filing correctly. Ask somebody in the office, send me an email, text message me. I'll try to answer those questions the best I can. I know we have some other key tax points that you guys should get a little bit of a break in penalties if you pulled out money out your 401k early to help due to COVID-19 reasons. That doesn't mean you get a break on the taxes. Keep in mind that's tax deferred income, and you putting that money in the account somewhere to save, and you're not paying taxes on it now. So if you go in there and you pull out early, there's still gonna be the tax consequences, but you want to see some of the same penalties. If you need help with your PPP loan forgiveness, give us a call. We can help you straighten it out or help you put a package together to set an appointment. If you're working on a second PPP loan, if you're working on planning on double dipping into the PPP loan pool, or if you plan on receiving a loan that you received the first time, give us a call. We can help you. I had this conversation with a lot of people earlier when they first announced these loan programs, which are awesome. The programs are great programs, but they don't defy the laws of typical lending. You got to look at your personal credit and your business credit. The lenders are going to go by that. If you're in business and they can't verify that you're in business, that you don't have a website, social media pages, or anything that can show that you're doing. To me, I feel like in this day and age, every business owner should have a Facebook page at the very, very least. And in some cases, I think it's because these pages are free, right? They don't cost you anything to start. You can take your camera phone and snap pictures and post advertisements, and it's time stamped, right? And it's a very reliable time stamp. It's very hard to be altered, or it might be impossible to alter it. So the whole point is you need proof that you were existing and functioning through a certain time period. Your social media is that proof: YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, etc., etc. Possible 10K EIDL grant. I'll get y'all some more information on it. The way I'm reading it, and I could be incorrect on this, if you apply for the EIDL loan last summer, that you should automatically be in line for that grant. Is basically, I guess that's your way of kind of helping out small business owners again. If you haven't applied for the loan, if you had not applied for an approved EIDL, that's actually a good point, because there are some people who did not apply, who applied for it the first time and were rejected because of credit issues, because of verification of businesses, hadn't paid their taxes. Man, call my office. I'd like to help you out with it. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, it is a business loan. It does have certain requirements, and these requirements aren't going to just totally, even in the event of a situation like COVID-19, the banks aren't just going to turn around and just basically ignore all lending loans. All lending rules. But one thing I will say, that there is a new stipulation to EIDL, and they will favor business owners who are in considered low-income areas. And there's still a little gray area. I think it's 20% of the population of a zip code has to be under the poverty line. So some of us in the suburbs might be like, wait a minute, I'm in a nice area. Well, your part of the area might be nice, but it might be 20% of that area of that zip code that might not be as well off as you are. And especially younger families, people in the service industries. So that could fall. So before you count yourself out, talk to a tax professional, a CPA or a enroll agent, or a banker to give more information, or of course the final source, which is the SBA. I try to do a great job. If I talk about something and post it, I try to do an excellent job of making sure we provide sources within our captions to make sure that I verify and back up what I say, so I'm just not freestyling and making things up, and I'm actually being of service and helping people. I think that's about it. I don't know if I mentioned this. If you receive the EIDL once, then I can give you a second one. That's something that's very important. But there's a possibility you can receive a second PPP loan. PPP loan. I think I added an extra P to that. Pardon me. Now, on another note, we're adding some additional services and products. Small business lending and personal lending will be one of the products we're offering soon. If you got questions about borrowing money outside these government programs for personal use or for small business, make sure you drop me a comment. I'll have somebody reach out to you. We're adding life insurance to our insurance products. We currently offer homeowners, auto insurance, commercial business insurance. We're looking for commercial auto, truck drivers, plumbers. We're looking for electricians. We're looking for landscapers. We're hunting these guys down, right? But we're also looking. We're also adding life insurance to our product mix as well to make our company a little more well-rounded. As some of you know, that we'll be moving into a downtown location. We will still have a location in Sagemont, a satellite in Clear Lake for right now. But we'll also have a satellite out closer towards the downtown area. So if you have any family or friends or buddies or anybody hang out with near downtown Houston and midtown Houston, have them give me a call. I can help with their insurance, answer income tax questions. I love to get to meet them. Love to get to see new people, new places, new things. Okay. So hope that answers all your questions. If you have any more questions, just text me direct 713-340-7963. Some of y'all keep calling my phone more than once. Y'all quit calling my phone more than once. If I don't answer the first time, you send me a text message. I'm going to answer you. That means I got a client in front of me, or that means I'm training. That means you're not important. It doesn't mean I don't want to talk to you. I don't dodge people.